Good morning everyone, happy Vlogmas day 2. I am basically just going to work my way through my whole entire artist quilting wardrobe this month I think, but I'm rapidly running out, so I do need to order some more artist merch and clothing. Anyway, it is day 2 of Vlogmas. I am putting some, couldn't get more British than this really, I'm putting some crumpets in the toaster for breakfast. I'm not crazy about these crumpets. There's a particular brand that are particularly the best when it comes to crumpets, and when my shopping got delivered yesterday they had substituted the ones that I'd ordered with these ones, and I don't think they're going to be very nice. And it was funny, when we was at retreat we were having a conversation about, well, we weren't having a whole conversation about crumpets because that would be really, really boring. We were having, it came up in conversation about crumpets, and I was saying about the fact that you have to toast them for 2 full cycles through the machine, or they are horrible. And everyone agreed with me. And donuts, they're not donuts, they're crumpets. This is what happens when you wake up way too early. Crumpets are very, very dense and doughy for those of you in the States or wherever that probably may not have them or may not have ever tried them. They're very, very heavily dense bread item, I guess. But they, if you don't toast them long enough, they're absolutely vile. If you toast them long enough, they're absolutely lovely. So yeah, just in case that was really boring, I might edit that out. So today is a pre-order day, so I'm going to start working through some pre-orders today. I want to get all of my pre-orders done before the end of next week, so that they are all shipped and done before Christmas, and then I can start working on, I'm hoping to get my pre-orders done this week because I've not got that many left. Then what I can do is work on getting some actual stock done for the website, because I want to get some caddies up, I want to get some tote bags up, I want to get some diaries up if I get time, but I'm not convinced I will have time. So yeah, I'm just going to try and work my way through my list of things to do. As I said yesterday, the pattern that I want to release at the end of this week or beginning of next week is finished now. I'm really excited about that one. I think it's going to be really popular. I think people are going to see it and say, ooh, I need one of those. But who knows? I mean, some of the patterns that I've written in the past that I've spent the longest amount of time producing and the longest amount of time testing and rewriting and testing and rewriting and testing have been the ones that people just don't seem to gravitate towards. So it just depends. Who knows? It's a bit like vlogs really. Some of the vlogs that I put out that I think I wouldn't want to watch that, I think that's really boring, people seem to really like. So you just don't know. Everyone's different, aren't they? That's what makes us all amazing. So yeah, day 2 of Vlogmas today, which means that everyone that has got an advent calendar is receiving their first gift. I have had a message from my lovely friend, oh, that scared the life out of me, from my lovely friend Mandy from Make It So. She messaged me this morning saying that she's opened her advent calendar and she loves it, which is great. I hope that is a ongoing theme. And that everyone does love their advent calendars. Today's one was a custom item that I had produced specifically for me and had designed the design that is on it as well. So I will catch up with you all in a bit. Once I've eaten these crumpets, I'll try and remember to give you a verdict as to whether they're nice or not. I don't have much hope for them. And then we will go through, I'll go through what is in today's advent calendar and the thought process behind it and so on and so forth. I will talk to you in a bit. Bye for now. Just an FYI, for anyone that watched the reel that I shared to my stories on Instagram the other night of Kerry from This Is Britain or whatever it's called. Was it This Is Britain? Oh, I can't remember what it was called now. It was a UK comedy programme. It was really, really funny. She shouts at her mum and says, Mum, well, she says, Mum, there's no holes in my crumpets. So crumpets have holes in the top, and that's because she takes them out of the toaster and has them upside down because the bottom doesn't have holes. So yeah, that's, for anyone that saw that, that's the method behind the madness of that clip. So I thought now is an appropriate time to talk to you about today's advent calendar. So for those of you that have the advent calendar and have not opened it yet, you might want to skip. But for those of you that have opened it or don't have the advent calendar and want to see what was in today's advent calendar prize gift, I thought I'd go through it. So today's advent calendar gift is a 2-meter piece of this beautiful 38mm custom webbing. So this is 1.5 inch and it is double-sided, and I had this sublimation printed by a company in the UK. I basically came up with my own design for them, which you may see is very, very similar to the design that is on the actual advent boxes. So this is a really, really lovely quality, high quality, I would say. I was very, very, I went through a couple of different strike-offs with this to get the colour right. The first one was a little bit too pale, and the lady at the company that I was dealing with thought it was quite funny because I basically said to her, the first strike-off they sent to me, I said to her, I think it's a little bit too rhubarb and custard. I'd rather have canary yellow and bubblegum pink. Which is what she came back with, and the second strike off was this one here, which I agreed and put into production. So I'm really excited about having my own custom webbing. So for those of you that don't have the advent calendar and would like some of this, or for those of you that did get the advent calendar and you might want more, there is more of this available. I will be putting it on my website, which you can buy it by the meter or by the half meter. I think I'll probably list it at, so that if you are making a bag and you need 1.5 meters or 3.5 meters or so on and so forth, you will be able to purchase the quantity that you would like. This will be a ongoing thing, so when I get to the point of getting very low on stock, I am going to think about possibly getting some different colours printed at a later stage, and also some 1-inch webbing as well to match, but obviously, I have to get a certain amount of this created, so I had quite an extensive amount made this time, and there is a minimum order requirement, so if I was to have more of it made, obviously I would need to get a minimum quantity made, so I don't want to be sat with hundreds of meters basically. So yeah, for those of you that have opened your advent calendars today, I hope you are as pleased with your custom webbing as I am, because at the moment it is the only place that you can get it. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with the finish on this. It is a really, really nice, smooth sort of seatbelt style webbing, but it is a woven webbing that has been sublimation printed. So it's got a really, really nice soft feel to it, but it's very, very durable. And because it is printed on nylon, it won't soak up oils from your hands and things like that, similar to some of the other webbings on the market where they don't sort of soak up the oils from your hands and stuff like that you can get with cotton webbing. The other good thing about it as well is because it is nylon, when you cut your webbing, and you can run a flame across the end and it will seal off and stop it from fraying. So yeah, that is today's advent calendar. And I am super excited for day 4. So tomorrow won't be a gift in the advent calendars, but there is a digital there will be another tutorial going up on my YouTube channel, which I have just filmed, and I'm really excited about it, and I hope that you're going to like it. It's going to be one of those ones that's really good for scraps, and it's going to be one of those ones as well that will be a really good stocking filler as well. So yeah, custom webbing was today's gift, and I will catch up with you in a bit once I've got some pre-orders done, because that is my main focus today. I need to get some more pre-orders done. So I'll talk to you in a little while. So I thought I'd just jump on quickly and let you know how I'm getting on. I have currently cut out 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't do this in the mirror. 1, 2, 3, and the outer for 3 sew together cases. One of them is a pre-order. 2 of them are for the store. They will be completed at some point this week. So I've got one in grey work and one in line work that will be going on the store. The other one is a pre-order. I haven't made these in ages, and do you know what? I'm looking at them now thinking forgot how much I like making these. So there may be a few more of these in the works over the next few weeks. I've got two Bonza Bionic gear bags as well that I need to do this week. So that is the next project after these are done. These normally don't take as long as you think they would. They do if you've only ever made them once, because they are confusing as hell when you first do them. Nowhere near as confusing as the Bonza Bionic gear bag pattern though, because that pattern is like, it's a brilliant pattern, don't get me wrong, but it's like 76 pages long or something ridiculous. It just doesn't need to be that long. But the bag itself is absolutely brilliant and the pattern is brilliant. So if you're going to make it, be prepared. It's quite a lengthy pattern. So I have got to a certain point in all of the Sew Together bag pre-orders, and I am finishing for the day now. So I'm going to sign off a Vlogmas today. I will see you all back here tomorrow with another tutorial, and I hope that you have a lovely evening. Ciao for now.